Hi everyone, Krista Cowan here with another episode of the Barefoot Genealogist. Today we are talking about Family Tree Maker. We're going to talk specifically about syncing your tree with your online tree, your desktop tree with your online tree. But I do want to spend a few minutes here at the beginning just talking about why you would want to do that, like what the benefit is of that, and then maybe some of the benefits or features of Family Tree Maker for those of you who only have an online tree and maybe didn't know about the software or aren't aware of what the software can do in conjunction with your online tree. So we'll spend a few minutes here at the beginning talking about that, then we'll talk specifically about how to sync your tree towards the middle of our presentation today, and then at the very end I'll just give you a few tips and tricks for how I sync my tree and what I found works best to make sure that everything goes smoothly. So let's dive in. Let's talk first about why you would want your family tree on your computer when it's already on the web. So those of you who are not quite as technologically savvy, one of the things that you may not realize is that when you only have your tree online, you can of course only access it when you are connected to the internet. If you have your tree on your computer, then you can access it whether you are connected to the internet or not. So that's one reason. Another reason is just that having your family tree in multiple places is smart practice. I have my tree on my desktop, I have my tree online, and then I also once a month make a backup of my tree that I store in the cloud and also to a hard drive, a separate hard drive, just in case anything happens. We talked about accessing your tree even when you are not online. And then one of the things that I've discovered that is one of the main reasons why I use Family Tree Maker is that computer software by its nature is just more robust than web-based programs. Web-based programs allow us to do kind of some of the minimal stuff, but software we can make a lot more robust because we're not dependent on varying internet protocols or speed of internet speeds or connections or any of that. All of that is just going to be connected to your computer. Now, let's talk about what Family Tree Maker can do for you. For those of you who are not yet using Family Tree Maker, there are a lot of reasons why you might want to switch or include this as part of your family history process. We do have Family Tree Maker programs available for both PC and Mac. So it is not dependent on one or the other of those operating systems. If you want to learn more about it or how you get it, you just go to familytreemaker.com. There is a full website there with information. They have their own learning center. They have a dedicated technical support. You can purchase the software. You can purchase a companion manual to go with that. If you're more of a tactile learner who needs a book and needs to turn pages, that's fine. You can access that as well. So that's familytreemaker.com is where you can go to get access to that. Now, here are some of the things that Family Tree Maker can do for you. First of all, it allows you to keep not just your family tree, but all of your documents and pictures on your computer. So right now, you attach documents and photos to your tree online at Ancestry.com. Anything you've uploaded, you always have access to. But any documents you've attached, you only have access to those as long as you have a current subscription. Maker allows you to keep those on your computer and always have access to them. The other thing that you can do in Family Tree Maker that a lot of people don't know about is you can mark certain photos and documents private. So you can actually say, I only want to share these to do that. One thing you should know is that if any photo or document is attached to a living person, anything you've uploaded is attached to a living person, that is kept private automatically. But if you have other photos, things that are sensitive for whatever reason, or things that you feel a particular attachment with and aren't keen to share, or things that you've received from other people and promised them that you won't share those online, you can keep those private. Let me just show you really quickly how you do that. When I'm viewing anybody in my family tree, I can view their media. So here's my grandfather, and I've got a couple of census records that I've got attached to him, and then I have this photo. I can right-click on this and just mark private. That means now that this photo will not, when my